The first time I tried to record this video, there was zero sound. So I know I'm doing something right. Intentionality is always followed by disruption. So let's get into it. It's all about perspective though, because once we know that, understand that, and grasp that reality, it's like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. I must be on the right path. So let me keep going. Now that's not even what this video is about, but I had to put that down just in case anybody needs to pick that up today. When you're on the path of intentionality, when you're doing something intentionally, it's going to be followed by disruption. You have to recognize it, understand that you're on the right track, and keep going anyway. What I do want to talk about today, though, is a part of growth that I don't think many people speak about. I think it's glazed over. I think it's not given enough attention. And that part of growth is letting go of the old version of yourself to fully step in the new version of yourself. Pardon the interruption. Pardon the interruption. I know you can hear the GPS. I'm on the move, but I had to put this down. We getting into it though. So let me quickly add that letting go of that older version of you doesn't always come because you dislike or despise or feel negatively about that version of yourself. It's just a separation that's required in order for you to grow into the new version that life is calling for you to be, that you want to be in this point in your life. So that oftentimes comes with like a grief process. That version of you has to die. And when things die that are near and dear to our heart, we have to grieve them. Now, of course, grief looks different for everybody. So when I say I'm in a season of rebuilding, I mean that in more ways than one. And in that rebuilding process, that also comes with grieving the old version of me. Because the old version of me was a great time, if I say so myself. Doesn't mean the new version of me isn't a great time. I'm just a sober great time these days. I'm not your tipsy bartender anymore. I'm not pouring up drinks for myself and everybody else around. I'm not the person that's passing out edibles or making edibles and jello shots and all of the things. I'm not her anymore. I'm constantly releasing old habits and old mindsets that no longer serve me where I'm going in life. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 3. I'm an entrepreneur. None of those things were relevant when I was standing on tables. None of those things were relevant when it was conducive for me to be high every day, if that's what I chose to do. And that's what I chose to do. So although that version of me feels very familiar, it's very easy for me to tap into. It's the challenge of growing into the person that I see in my mind's eye, that I know I can be, the woman that I know I was created to become. That pushes me to keep going. That pushes me to stay sober. That pushes me to show up for my family and myself consistently, whether I feel like it. And I'm relating that to doing things like creating the content, whether it feels comfortable. All of these things matter and are important to the growth that I've committed to. So I'll be the first to say that yes, sobriety has changed me. Discipline is continuing to change me. Obedience is changing me. It's stretching me, it's growing me, it's helping me to blossom into the woman that my husband deserves, the mother that my children deserve, the woman that I deserve to see and be for myself. Sometimes that journey feels lonely because the older version of me knew how to cope at the bottom of a bottle or the end of a blunt. Let's just be honest. The older version of me knew how to respond, how to always have something to say and not choose my words and not be impeccable with my words. The older version of me was comfortable. She was comfortable and she knew how to navigate life in a way that felt familiar. She knew how to navigate life in a way that looked like everybody else around her because it was okay, it was the norm, it was acceptable. But even that version of me knew that there was more for me, knew that I wanted more for me. And I'm grateful to God. Oh, my bad, y'all. And I'm grateful to God that I didn't ignore her. That voice in my head, I'm grateful to God that I didn't ignore her. That I didn't ignore my understanding and knowing that real growth for me required separation. And I'm grateful that I don't beat myself up about the separation. Because I am doing what's best for me and the family that I've created. And when I say separation, I don't mean like from people. Yes, that's a part of it. Separating from people, separating from environments, separating from patterns and habits and behaviors, separating from the norm, the complacency. All have been vital, necessary, uncomfortable, but so worth it. So worth it. You can't ask God for transformation. You can't ask God to do a new thing in you, through you, with you, for you, if you just gonna keep doing all the same old regular things that you've been doing. What's gonna be new about it? How is the newness? How is the transformation going to be lasting if you continue to be the older version of yourself? If you continue to conform to those old habits and patterns, behaviors, relationships, environments, where's the transformation in that? Letting go doesn't mean you failed. I ain't failed. If anything, I'm winning for letting go of the older version of me to grow and become a better version of me. If anything, I've put years back on my life by choosing to live sober. If anything, I'm breaking generational curses. It means I'm choosing alignment over familiarity because it's familiar to me to be her. But my alignment calls for something new. So I said all of that to say, if you're feeling uncomfortable right here, right now in this season of life where you are, it's a great indication that you're growing. It's a great indication that you're growing. And I'm going to need you to keep going. I'm going to need you to keep doing exactly that. Keep putting away those old habits, behaviors, mindsets, environments, relationships, people that no longer serve you. And step into the new mindsets, behaviors, patterns, environments, and relationships that have been designed for your growth, for your expansion, for your elevation. Okay? You do that, and we gonna see each other right where we need to, at the top. All right, I gotta go. I hope you picked up what I put down. Until next time, I'm out.